God bless James O'Keefe. All right, boys and girls. This video is 20 minutes long. Okay? We're about to EFAP this shit. All right? We are about to EFAP this shit. So call your friends. Put it out there on social media. Put it out there on social media. Share it everywhere. Get into everybody's Discord. Get into everybody's Gilded. Tell them nerds about to EFAP the fucking James O'Keefe video. Because this is everything we have been wanting forever. I hope my mother's still out there listening. Because this is exactly what we have been saying was the truth the entire time, boys and girls, that the Walt Disney Company hated white males and that they were discriminatory in their very own hiring practices. We knew from the leaked documents they were specifically hiring people based on immutable characteristics and not on talent or content of their character. So, ladies and gentlemen, now shout out to James O'Keefe. You can't stop the signal, boys and girls, because now we have a full expose. And you know what? I'm going to cut this and turn this EFAP into a video as well. I don't care if it's 2 hours long. You're going to get a video out of this as well. So, boys and girls, before we break down all this beautiful wonderfulness that is coming from James O'Keefe in this over 20-minute video exposing the Walt Disney Company on exactly what we knew they've been doing the entire time, make sure you hit that like button, share with all your friends, subscribe and or follow if you haven't already, and leave us a comment down below in the chat because we'll be reading those live during this video, which is going to make this video even longer. So enjoy it, boys and girls. We're pulling an EFAP. We are totally taken from our dear sweet Mauler, the long man himself. We're pulling a Mauler, and we're going to EFAP the shit out of this, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you haven't already. And if you'd like to, throw a little coin to your favorite Witcher, to your favorite little nerd out there. Toss a coin to your favorite nerd. Check out the links in the description down below. And if you're watching live, check out the bots. And if you're not catching us live, make sure you do Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Catch us for the morning prep because we do stuff like this all the time. And you can have your comments read out live. So come check us out. So boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, the unstoppable investigative force that is James O'Keefe decided to set his sights on the Walt Disney Company. And ladies and gentlemen, I have not watched a single second of this video at this time right now. This thing has literally come out just 2 hours ago. And it's already got 1.3 million views as of right now. And we're about to watch this because this is great. And so let's see what he says here. So this is who the guy is. Right, this is who the guy is here, and we'll get to the whole audio in the video here in just a second. So, breaking: Senior Vice President at the Walt Disney Company details discriminatory hiring practices. Ladies and gentlemen, the Senior Vice President at the Walt Disney Company. This is what I don't get. How many times is James O'Keefe going to catch you guys with your pants down? How many times are you going to sit there and go, this chick or this dude is way out of my league? And now they're liquoring me up and they're asking me all these questions about my company. These egotists, these narcissists fall for this stuff every single time. I love it. I love it. How do they do this? Nobody else is going to tell you this, but they're not considering any white males for the job, says Michael Giordano, a vice president of business affairs. There's no way we're hiring a white male. Giordano reveals Disney uses code words and buzzwords to avoid legal action and even mentions a candidate being rejected for not looking black enough. Shout out to Epic Mike. His light-skinned ass, I bet he'd be mad about that too. I hope he takes that personal. Giordano also admits Disney gives bonuses to executives for practicing diversity, equity, and inclusion, DIE, agreeing that diversity helps with financial incentives. Giordano further claims he's been denied promotions due to his race. Stay tuned for the Disney tapes part 2. Oh, I love James. God bless James Lindsay. May he live forever. Yeah, Godspeed. Oh, snap. Go, Gadget, go. Exactly. This should be another blow to Disney. I hope a lot of people who tried to work for Disney and got passed on due to race sue Disney. I hope they do too. Horn doggery shuts down the big brain, the common nerd. Oh, it does. It does. It does. It shuts down the big brain. Yes, it does, Shadow Warden. I think that's exactly what's doing it. I guess Bob Iger has pulled up the white man's ladder. Yeah, right. Oh my God. This is great. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. Michael Giordano, Senior Vice President and Team Lead, 20th Century Television, the Walt Disney Company. Oh, gosh.
Certainly, there have been times where...
Oh, okay. Like, say whatever you want. Homeboy's gay. And, yeah, James knows where to find some really pretty men. James knows where to find some really pretty men. Whoo, you sucker. Oh, dude, I wonder how fast this guy's fired. I really want to find out how fast this guy's fired.
Certainly, there have been times where, there's no way we're hiring a white male person.
Just kind of unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken, but
how would they say it?
There's no way we're hiring a white.
Okay, so I was wrong. It's a chick. So maybe he's not gay. I don't know. Either way, let's listen to this. But he's like, look at this. There's no way we're hiring a white male for this role. It's flat out said, and he even says it's not just quietly.
Like
straight to you, or okay.
Yeah. They'd be very careful how they message that to agents.
According to these videotapes, Disney blatantly discriminates against white men in particular.
James, I love you, but the beard thing looks kind of weird, man. Like, just let it go. Go back to the goatee and stuff. But yeah, literally, he just admitted it. They'll even flat out say it. We're not hiring a white person for this role. They flat out said that. And of course, like he said, they have to word it a little bit different for the agents because they know that is illegal. They know it's an illegal criminal practice.
I'm sort of well prepared for it. I'm well positioned for it. But as far as Disney's concerned, I'm a white male. And that's not who they're looking to promote at the moment.
As a white guy, even Michael has his own doubts about the possibility for advancement for himself at Disney. In fact, Michael actually got to experience Disney's discrimination against white males firsthand.
I've been at the company 11 years now, so I have friends in HR and I have friends in those divisions. And they're like, look, nobody else is going to tell you this, Mike, but they're not considering any white males for a shot. They're just not. That's not what they want.
They even passed.
No wonder he's spilling the beans so flagrantly. This guy is inside of the company and has literally experienced this. He's been told to his face by HR that you're not going to get the promotion. You're not going to get the job because you look too much like a white male. Even though the guy to me looks a little Latino. I don't know if he actually is or not. Maybe that's just my own bias. I think I'm a Mexican. I think y'all, all of you look like us. But I don't know. But literally, but he's not, right? He's not dark enough, right? He's not dark enough. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, no, you didn't, Captain. Have fun. You didn't miss most of the show because we're going to EFAP this. This is a 20-minute video and we're only a minute into it. So we're going to EFAP this. You are not missing anything. I guess, yeah, Bob, yeah, there you go. Yeah, we heard that one. Yeah, 20th Century Television, so 20th Century Fox. Yeah, because that's all owned by Disney now. It's all part of the Disney umbrella. James, he has Superman glasses so powerful they turn him into a chick. Ah! I love it. Here comes your defamation case for calling Disney horn dog gay. Ah! And he willingly accepted it. Absolutely. He's worked there for 11 years and he knows that they discriminate against white people.
Asked over a qualified half-black person for a promotion because they didn't look black enough.
We wanted to hire somebody in the department a few years ago now. who was half black, but didn't like appear half black. And there was a creative executive who was like, "We're not like that's not what's going on."
Dude, that is some seriously racist shit. You're not dark enough because you're mixed race. You don't look black enough for Disney to hire you. Holy cow. That's how this is literal racism. This is 100% racism. For all of the crying Disney does about the racist fans out there, or the Star Wars fans are so racist and yada, yada, yada. This is legitimate racism. He wasn't black enough for us to hire him. What the actual fuck, boys and girls? That's racist. That's super racist. Holy cow. Oh my God. Maybe he isn't on a hot mic, but instead whistleblowing on the down low. I mean, I know, right? Like, you would expect that. He's admitting to the fact that he's already been discriminated against himself. I still have my step uncle working for that hellscape of a company. Oh, wow, God. May the Lord be with him. Oh my God. They're literally, we're not like, that's not what's wanted. You're not black enough. Yeah, exactly, General Dolly. You're not black and gay enough to work for us, Disney. That's literally Joe Biden saying, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Like, this is the exact same kind of racism. This is insane.
Like, they wanted somebody in meetings who would appear a certain way, and he wasn't gonna bring that to the meeting. I mean, I kind of feel. Okay,
so like, literally, that. Oh my God! Let's go back over that. That is, he didn't. It was strictly a virtue signal. They are not hiring because he's qualified. They are not hiring because he's got experience. They're not hiring him because he's got gumption and he's a go-getter and he's willing to learn fast. No. They're hiring strictly so it looks like they've got a black person in the room. It's for appearance sake only. And think about that. Think about the person that they did hire then for that position. Now you know. The only reason you have that job is because you're black. That's the only reason you have that job. How does that make you feel? How would that make anyone feel? They literally did it in She-Hulk, right? The law firm wanted her just in her Hulk form. They didn't want Jennifer Walters. They wanted She-Hulk. And yet Disney is literally doing the exact same thing. This is some of the most racist shit I have ever heard. This is insane. Well, I'm sorry, boy. You ain't black enough to come in here. You're not enough dark-skinned. We need a darker-skinned one. You're not black enough. Sorry, son. You gotta go. What the fuck? Walt is spinning in his grave. When is someone going to plug him into a generator? I know. Like, we could secure all the electricity we needed to mine Bitcoin and every other cryptocurrency for the rest of eternity with how fast Walt would be spinning in his grave. Oh my God. You're not an ugly and lesbian British. You're not an ugly lesbian British to work for me, Kathleen Kennedy. That's right. You're not ugly and you're not an ugly enough British lesbian to work for me, Kathleen Kennedy. I know. Oh my God. Disney for years has been casting directors and writers, not because of their talent, because of their skin color and what's between their legs. Yep. And where they stick what's between their legs. And And this guy's flat out just spilling the beans on all of it. I love it. It kind of feels like where at some point there's going to be a lawsuit. Boy, I wonder if this is going to help with that.
It feels like where, at some point there's going to be a lawsuit. That's kind of how it feels, just because of,
And that is a lawyer talking. So how does Disney...
Yeah. This is a lawyer that's openly admitting to the fact that he has gotten passed over on a job because of his race. He's been discriminated against specifically on promotions because of his race.
Explain pushing these discriminatory practices, they use code words and buzzwords.
I'm guessing that there's a acceptable code words and buzzwords that are used to explain what they're looking for. They might say something like, look, we're not looking at like the usual suspects for this job. So it's like not like a legally actionable thing. So everybody knows what it means.
Dude.
Writers and actors hear all the time, like, I'm looking to hire writers and actors who bring diversity. I'm not looking to bring on any more clients who are white.
Like, flat out saying it. Like, we knew these buzzwords were just buzzwords, right? We knew what was really behind them. We knew that diversity and inclusion and all this was virtue signaling, and it was racism, right? Saying we don't want white males, right? And this is something that they've been saying for a while. What is it? What's that stupid saying that they tried to catch on? White and male is old and stale, right? And that's something that we've heard that gets spread around Hollywood, right? And some of these other exposés that we've seen. This is literally a Disney senior executive, a lawyer, admitting that yes, when they say those things, when they say those buzzwords, that's exactly what they mean. No white people. We don't want white people. We especially don't want white males. That's exactly what that means. Holy cow. Holy cow. Does the stockholders regret their votes earlier this year? Boy, after this, I don't know how that stock's going to survive. They're going to have to pull some shady tactics to keep that stock above $100, man. After this, holy cow. Do you want the part or not? Weinstein's former assistant. Exactly. Leslie Headland. I guess the Disney company only likes extra dark chocolate. Ah! Well, where is it? Where's my button? Oh no, my buttons are on the wrong thing. Here you go. There you go. How the fuck is he still here? For shame, Michael. For shame, right? He definitely got fired today, right? Oh yeah, he got fired. I've seen blacks call each other racist names. Light-skinned girls are red bone or high yellow. Seems like many want to be light-skinned. So it's self-hating. Wow. I wonder how the stocks and the lawsuits will work out, right? I said the stock was going under $100. Oh, it's going to after this. Woo! All right, let's keep going. Oh my God. God bless James O'Keefe. God bless him.
Welcome to the Disney Tapes. My name is James O'Keefe, standing here in Burbank, California, outside Disney corporate headquarters. This is our first.
I love how he does that too. He's like, if I'm going to expose you, I'm going to start like that, like the day James O'Keefe is standing outside your company's headquarters, you better start sweating bullets. Like I'm like, somebody inside of Disney had to see him out there recording this, and there's no way they could have not just started sweating bullets immediately. Yeah, General Daly says maybe this coming out will help Gina in her case. That's a good possibility. Captain Have Fun says crispy is the worst name I've heard blacks call each other. It's a slang term for dark-skinned blacks. Really? Actually, that doesn't surprise me. Actually, we know a guy that's called Crispy, but they call him Crispy because he got burned in Afghanistan, not because of that. It's like the classic John Stossel. It is. I love John Stossel back in the day. James better watch out. Disney has called Boeing and Clinton to find the best hitman. What's up, Tim Hayes? Ring, ring. Nelson Peltz. Yes. Stockholder. Yes, I know we voted against you and your group, but yeah. I would have killed him, been a fly on the wall. Whoever reported to the higher ups at Disney that James O'Keefe was standing outside, like with a camera and a microphone. You're like, oh no. The power of one piece, the power of 2.5 men, the power of Mighty Mouse. Oh, that's great.
First part in a series about blatant discrimination and woke policies at the Walt Disney Company. To say that the Disney Company has had a tumultuous 5 years, well, that would be an understatement. Major box office flops, a losing battle with the state of Florida, and a stock that is one of the worst performers on Wall Street. And as you'll probably conclude from this report, as well as recent shareholder rumblings, almost all of Disney's recent failings are as a result of Bob Iger and the cast of characters here at Disney that are trying to force woke DEI policies into every aspect of Disney's vast media empire.
Which is exactly right. Bob Iger is who we have blamed time and time again. Bob Iger, Kathleen Kennedy, Dave Filoni, Leslie Headland, the people in charge are the problem. And that starts at the top. It starts all the way at the top with Bob Iger, and it always has. We knew that he was trying to run for president and his family squashed it. And that's the reason why he was bringing in all of this stuff. That's why he was sending Disney full woke on all this stuff, nonsense. And now he's a victim of his own. He's a victim of his own making. And it's a beautiful, 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 beautiful thing.
To be a highly profitable company by being the gold standard of family entertainment has taken a sharp downturn in the wake of all of its wokeness. Under CEO Bob Iger's leadership, Disney's downfall likely started with the insane hiring practices amongst its executives and creative teams. One of their top senior vice presidents claims that they not only discriminate against white men when recruiting and hiring middle management, they actually give bonuses for hiring and retaining employees that are specifically not white. According to these videotapes, Disney blatantly discriminates against white men in particular. Not a week goes by.
This is exactly what we've known from the very beginning, and now we have a full-blown expose. This is great. James should put his glasses on. They would have never known it was him. I love it, General Doughty, absolutely. Someone at the diversity corporate office. James O'Keefe is outside our park with a camera. Who the hell talked to him? Find them and call Hillary Clinton for tips. Yes, I love it. Bob Iger is like, I'm the only white boy in this company. Right, exactly. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my God. Well, and we've known like the hiring practices inside the executives. We've known that like the entire board of directors is nothing more than a bunch of yes people and diversity hires and all of that kind of stuff, because the majority, like they own almost no stock in the company as well. So yeah, that's spot on.
Without a news headline about potential medical supply shortages, threats to our infrastructure or power grid. And you remember what they pulled during the last pandemic.
Oh, this is James's ad in here. We'll skip over that. But shout out to the wellness company. Go support the wellness company. Use James O'Keefe's code. Use James O'Keefe's code for that. All right. There we go. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to homeboy here. Let's get back to it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, of course, Twitter video. That's okay. We'll just refresh it. That's okay. We'll just refresh it. We're doing it live.
Pandemic. .health/OMG. It was Latondra Newton.
Like Bob.
.health/OMG. And save $45 per kit today when you use code OMG.
You know, we have a diversity, equity, and inclusion department who's very involved in like setting standards to make sure that our shows have diversity.
Do you think like Bob has a say in the diversity stuff when they're casting people? Like
100%.
to what?
He gives the director. I mean,
For each show? For each.
Literally, yes. It's all coming from Bob Iger. It is all him. It is all him. Oh my God, he's literally saying it.
Not that specifically, but like, hey, I want every show to have substantial.
Iger even has a chief diversity officer. Now, up until recently, that was Latondra Newton, who played a big part in dragging Disney full bore into its losing culture war by promoting discriminatory hiring practices and introducing gay, lesbian, transgender, non-binary, and other characters into Disney's children's animated series and films.
It's like an all-across thing.
Yeah, she was. And she just recently left not that long ago. I think a good number of ex-Disney employees need to do a class action lawsuit for racism. It sounds like a good idea, JR24. I definitely think there is plenty of evidence right here for that. Holy cow.
Like all of HR, there's like that one specific person that kind of like, because I forgot the lady's name. She's the head of the.
I know you're talking about the head of the
African American lady. Yeah. So is that like kind of her deciding?
She oversees a lot of that for sure. But it's pretty broad, I would say. There are other people in HR who are also focused on that. I would say relative.
So it's literally all of HR. Go play. Keep your hands to yourself. But literally, like he's literally saying that, yes, this is all directives that come down from the top. This isn't like this isn't like the regular people. This is literally all from the top. If animation critic says, "Oh, I'm back. What did I miss?" Oh, we're only what are we? We're 6 minutes and 45 seconds into this video. Go play. Be nice to your sister. Stop hitting her. If Iger wants diversity in Disney, he might as well go blackface at this point. No shit. She's responsible for Snow Woke and the safety dance. There you go. Well, I'm sorry. Go play by yourself in your room then. Sissy doesn't have to play with you, especially if you're going to hit her and be mean. Saying sorry doesn't fix it. Oh, children. Yeah, she's responsible for Snow Oak. When Disney bought Star Wars, they bought a license to print that printed money. They decided to try shoving a message. If they'd stuck to the script, I would have bought Star Wars merch for me and my family. But nope. Yep, and that's what's happened. They literally turned it was a money printing machine, is what Star Wars was, and they pissed it all away. Disney board. Who the hell let a straight guy into the company? We replaced all of them with gay people because we wanted to avoid getting distracted by O'Keefe's women boobs for a reason. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Bubbles, it's not very nice for your sister. That's right. Tim Hayes tells you the same thing. But here we go, right? There we go. A large percentage of our top creators happen to be gay. I'm sure that wasn't an accident.
Typically, large percentage of our top writer creators happen to be gay, and a lot of
just by happenstance.
I mean, like just like if you say whatever, I don't know, whatever 10 or 15% of the population is gay, I would guess that 30 to 35% of our top writers happen to be, gay, and so I think a lot of them lean into trans stories more than your average straight writer would.
Well, yeah, because they write what they know. And considering we know that these people are hired based on all of these immutable characteristics, like where they stick their genitals and what color their skin is, then that's all they're going to have. That's all they're going to have. They are talentless hacks. They are talentless hacks. Snow Woke sounds like a nickname for cocaine. I love it. Okay, so Disney becomes... Yes, exactly. That's right, Tim Hayes. That's what I thought too. But I mean, he's on a date with a girl, so I don't know. Maybe it's just being around all those people makes him sound more light in the loafers. I'm not sure. Who knows? Maybe it goes both ways. Well, yeah, and of course, yeah, they're gonna lean into a lot more than straight writers would, because that shit's weird and nobody understands it. I can't wait for the Disney shills to try and defend Disney after this. Oh, it's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be glorious. There are gonna be entire careers made out of this.
And in an odd twist, you have to be a white Jewish guy to be considered for a C-suite job, More on that next week. But now,
What? You have to be a white Jewish guy? I can't wait for next week's video. This is going to be great. Oh, God bless James O'Keefe. I love you, man. I love you. Like hardcore bro love. Like, I love you so much. You're doing the Lord's work. I love it. There it goes. The rappers were right. The gay mafia is real. Shadow Warden, right? From the secret lab under Disney World. No, we were so close to genetically creating a girl without a man. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my God. Okay, that sounds racist, right? It is racist as fuck. Oh my God. Oh, what a tease. Good tease, James. Good tease.
let's meet Los Angeles-based Michael Giordano, a white male and Walt Disney Senior Vice President of Business Affairs.
I do like business affairs, so like negotiations for television.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. That's really
So I'm
cool.
not really like on the creative side. So a lot of it is like knowing like the guild agreements and the union agreements and everything. Like make offers for the writers and the actors who are going to be out working on the show, and the producers and the directors, and try to get to a place where we can close a deal with them, help the production to budget. And so much of my job is just the negotiating room. And then other people are doing kind of the drafting of the contracts. So,
Oh wow. So yeah, what's the negotiating like?
I'm like sitting down trying to figure out, okay, what are we gonna pay this actor for this role? What do we think they want?
Oh wow.
Kind of strategize that. Everything from how you produce a show, how you distribute a show, how you exhibit a show, how you market a show, things like that. All of the negotiations and deal making necessary related to it.
Yeah.
So this guy is like literally their Disney's television negotiator is who this guy is. So this is a guy that's in the thick of it, right? Like he's in the middle of all of these conversations. Like this isn't some like low level analyst or low level executive or anything like that. This guy's a senior vice president and a team lead. Okay. Like this guy is right in the middle of it. Holy cow. What's up, Comic Relief Crusader? Glad you made it in. Maybe it's not his girlfriend, but his girlfriend. Nice, JR24. Comic Relief Crusader, have you seen this video from O'Keefe yet? We're breaking it down, man. We're breaking it down because OMG is right. Yeah, not anymore as this video is out. Right? Oh, somebody's going to be looking for a job this afternoon. Holy cow. Oh, you did? Okay, we're e-fapping it right now, Mike. We're e-fapping it right now, Mike.
Actually two of our brave undercover journalist and American swiper investigative reporters met Michael on the dating app Hinge. And aside from this story, which
I've never heard of that dating app. Is that a new one? Hinge? That's funny. Oh, that's how he gets them. It's how he gets them, man.
focused on Disney's overt discrimination against white men, you'll see later on in this report, and it'll be quite entertaining, Michael turns out to be quite the ladies' man.
How long have you been on dating out?
Not very long.
Have you been going out with
Not a lot.
anything like worth?
You know what's funny? No.
Let's dig right into
So basically, he's had no luck on the dating apps whatsoever. Like, how do you, like, she's too hot for you, bro. She's too hot for you. Like, you should have known this was a scam. You should have known this was a scam. Oh, please, no crotch shot, please, right? So full of goodness. F you, Disney. That's right, Comic Relief Crusader. This is real journalism, not the BS on CNN, MSNBC, or even Fox. Facts, Spartacus. Absolute facts. Hinge has been around for a while, says Shadow Warden. Oh, okay, I have no idea, because it shows you how long I've been out of that kind of stuff. I hadn't even heard of it. Oh, that's crazy. Well, there you go. That's funny. So there you go, boys and girls. If she's too high, if you were, look, Disney executives, I'm going to give you a free piece of advice here. Listen to me now, okay? Listen to me. Listen to the common nerd. I'm going to give you some free advice. I don't like any of you fuckers, but I'm going to give you some free advice anyway, because I'm just a kind guy like that. It's my Christian nature, I guess. If she's too hot for you, bro, don't spill corporate secrets over wine. If she's too hot for you, it's James O'Keefe in a dress, man. When they start asking about your job, it's James O'Keefe in a dress. Seriously. Holy cow. Ouch, I feel sorry for him, but also those dating sites / apps are purposely skewed search results for women and screw over men. That's true too. That's true. He's just a sad soy boy. He is, JR24. He's a sad soy boy. Oh, I'll spill other secrets. Giggity.
Disney's blatant practices of discrimination. If you're wondering how Disney as a company looks at race, gender, and discrimination in the hiring process, about how they recruit and hire talent, look no further.
I think there are times when it's like so front and center. It's like great because that's the focus, you know. Like we have so many shows where we're casting and we're like, yeah, we're not even going to see, you know, certain people for it because we need that particular role to.
Yeah.
To,
So is it intentional that they want, like, they only look for diverse candidates for certain roles?
Yeah. I think there's.
So yeah. They literally set out. So just like we always accuse them of, right? They like to come out there and say, no, we hire the best people for the roles, yada, yada, yada. They just happen to be diverse. No, we knew for a fact you were hiring people based on their immutable characteristics, right? And now obviously it's acting, it's Hollywood, it's a visual medium, right? There are certain aspects of things that'll come into play, right? We know Black Panther's black, right? We know Blade's black. So you're only going to look at black actors for those characters. We get that, right? But The Acolyte, completely and totally brand new show. Completely and totally brand new show. You got any good white people in it? Any good white people in that show? Right? Like, seriously? Because, yeah, that's why. So it's not like it's some pre-established character that the fans already know and has a look. No. They intentionally don't want white people in their shows. Holy cow. Shadowhorn says, hold up. I've had more success on dating apps than that Disney along. Big wig. Yes, you have, Shadow Warden. Wallace and Gromit coming back. Oh, yeah. I saw the Wallace and Gromit news earlier. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see here. You know what I used to work for? The government. They told us if we're asked about our job to anyone, the answer is something boring like a plumber. Yep, exactly. And yeah, clearly nobody inside of Disney has ever done that. But the fact that there's I doubt there's too many military veterans working inside the Walt Disney Company. I'm just going to leave it at that. Yes, Disney is racist. That is right, Tim Hayes. That is right.
Certainly a belief that it's just good for society. And
exactly. They believe they're on the right side of history. So damn your laws, damn your morals, damn their hypocrisy. They don't care because they believe it's going to culturally benefit society. So they'll burn down every one of your beloved IPs. They'll burn down every one of your franchises and everything else. And look, he says right here, there's also a belief that we're going to make more money. Well, that ain't turned out to be true at all. Now has it? You've failed miserably. The Acolyte showed one white man in the latest episode. He was training the Padawan, but he's ginger. So there still isn't any soul in the show. Oh, that's great. I haven't watched yesterday's episode yet. I got to watch it. This is why so many characters are being race swapped. Absolutely. That's exactly why characters are being race swapped, is because they are intentionally doing this. They
know. But there's also a belief that we're going to make more money if we appeal to a wider variety of people, and it's a good thing. We have shareholders too, and so diversity helps with that.
Yeah. How's those billions of dollars you've lost at the box office? How's those billions of dollars you've lost on Disney Plus? How's those hundreds of millions of dollars that you're losing out on the parks right now because you're intentionally trying to make them look like they're fuller than they are with your BS virtual queue system? Yeah, I don't think that's working out for you there, buddy. But he already said that's it. It was the diversity. They're intentionally forcing diversity. And they actually thought it was going to make them more money. Evil can't create, boys and girls. It can only destroy and warp. Oh, man. Well, I guess a lot of my money is going towards graphic novels. I need to get Gooding, Cobra Commander, and Duke. Also, I read Image's Transformers graphic novel, and it was damn good. Yes, it was. The new Transformers is really, really good. So, yeah, that's why things like that are succeeding, and that's why things like this fail. And they'll rise up. It's going to be great. That's why the Rippaverse is doing so well. That's why so many other independents out there are doing well. And if you do good things like they've been doing with the Transformers and the Cobra and the G.I. Joe comics, we'll stick around. We'll stick around. But this stuff is not doing it.
Diversity helps with financial incentive. So is it like, do you think it's more so on that side, or using like any good crisis gets put to use, or
regardless? I think the Disney regardless, but I think that there are like even conservative people who may not want to lean into it can easily make the argument that like we make more money when we appeal to a wider variety of people, and that means diversity.
Yeah,
there's a real.
But that's the problem is it's not true diversity because there's no diversity of thought. It's strictly virtue signaling for virtue signaling's sake. They literally have already admitted to that. Holy cow. That's why I'm buying my Star Wars EU stuff secondhand and not from Disney. That's a good idea. Their stupid Star Wars Legends banner. Yeah, no, it'll always be the expanded universe. Remember a quote from Italian Exorcist ripoff. Evil cannot create, it can only repeat. Hey, there you go. Let's see. Sadly, the black population is only 13% of the United States because of Planned Parenthood and gang violence. That is also true. This makes me think of the South Park Disney special, Cartman Iger. Oh my stocks. Oh yes, actually, you know what? Since this video did just come out today, boys and girls, what do you want to bet this is going on right now? There's a lot of that right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, what the hell was that? What the hell just happened? That was weird. I was hitting the wrong button. The Skybound dude. Uh-oh. Yeah, I already talked about that one. This just makes me think of the South Park. Yep. What the hell is Michael smoking? Conservatives don't agree with this crap. Well, no, he's trying to say that they argued to conservative people that, well, wider variety of people, a wider audience is going to make you more money because you're exposing it to more people. The problem is that doesn't work when they try to have, Black Thor have the swagger of a young black man. Yeah. Look at Disney. Look at Marvel's Black Thor, and you'll know exactly why their stuff is failing, why this is just virtue signaling nonsense. Disney, we're going to take Star Wars, for boys, but it's loved by girls too, and strip away everything boys loved and fill it with cardboard girls who have no personality or character. Absolutely. Michael is smoking execs wieners. There you go. Holy cow. Disney stock is 101.70 USD now. They're keeping that. They are holding that thing on hard. Oh yeah, the Miles Morales Thor. That's what it was. Yeah, dude, they're oh man, they're artificially flating that thing something fierce.
They'll focus on every show. And I'm sure the movies too, though I don't deal with that side of it. So, just making sure that the writers' room has a real, diversity, not just gender or sexual orientation and ethnicity, but, making sure that they're hiring some writers who have certain disabilities where they wouldn't have hired so there's kind of a really, there's like,
Miles Morales Thor had a fade, and one of his companions was saying "hot wings coming in" while flying into battle. Oh my god! I saw that comic. Yeah, those characters could have worked if proper time and love were put into them. Well, but there just never was. We know it's just for virtue signaling. Riri Williams or something. Not to mention being black. Yeah, Riri Williams. Yeah, it's Riri Williams. That was from the Marvel Now thing from 2015. Yep, that's how you know it. That's how you know it's so bad. It's been back that far. That's like last. He's saying, James is saying 5 years. It's really been the last 10 years, easily, since a lot of this stuff has really gotten hot and bothered and gotten really bad.
Really broad look whenever we're doing that to make sure that everybody knows.
Yeah.
So they talk a big game about DEI, but do they actually do it? Apparently so. They even passed over a qualified half-black person for a promotion because they didn't look black enough.
Yeah.
We had a situation where we wanted to hire somebody in the department a few years ago now, who was half black, but didn't hear half black. And there was a creative executive who was like, "We're not that's not what's wrong." Like,
They wanted the full.
they wanted somebody in meetings who would appear a certain way, and he wasn't gonna bring that to the meeting.
And so,
They literally, they want you there just to boost their image. It is strictly virtue signaling. I hope whoever they hired for that position sees this video. I really, really do. And I apologize if you are that person, but now you know why you were hired.
so this is on the
This was on the
corporate
high-
side,
corporate
the
side.
business side.
I never understood that. Is it 'cause I know a lot, I have a lot of black friends who are not as dark as so do they care about that, or is
Right.
the
Let me laugh.
ethnicity actually?
They say they don't care about it, but the truth is, to some extent, they do. If you're mixed, but you don't look black at all, which sometimes happens,
Yeah.
then they're like, "Oh, I'm not so sure." But if you're mixed and you can tell somebody's part black, but they're not that black, then okay, that was so crazy.
But apparently,
But even then, he says that, and even then, they show that that's not what they're doing. Holy cow. Shout out to us, boys and girls. You're getting plenty of bonus time. We're almost at 4 hours today. So check out them direct Dono links and throw a little coin to your favorite word. Ironcaster, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. What do we got here? I actually like Miles Morales. I know it's an unpopular opinion around here. I just think all the woke bullshit robbed him. Now he's just Marvel's Scrappy Doo. That's a good comparison for him. Ironcaster says, I bet Disney suddenly wishes that everyone was roasting the Acolyte again. Right? Oh my God. Oh, I bet they'd love that right now. Good to see you, Ironcaster. Glad to see you, Bubby. But I also like Scrappy Doo as well and don't really understand the hate he receives. So keep that in mind. Oh, you're one of those guys, Godseed. So those tricks work on you. Gotcha. Disney does throw fried chicken parties for their employees, maybe watermelon. Oh, God. Oh, does Disney? Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, my God. What? I think you're supposed to split it. So why don't you wait until your mom gets home and ask her about that cookie? Okay, cool. Wait till your mom gets home and ask her about the cookie. This Disney. Yeah, I love that. I want a fried chicken and watermelon party. God, that's making me hungry. I love fried chicken. Fuck. That's a friend of mine made some fried chicken the other night. It was pretty good. It's like I said, they force these things on us and they mean nothing to them about any of this. Yeah, that's 100% the case. It is 100% the case. Can't wait to wake up tomorrow and see the stock just plummet. I hope it does. I really do. Miles Morales is basically a Peter Parker clone in the comics. It's the Spider-Verse movies that gave him an actual character. I've heard that too. Holy cow.
apparently Meghan Markle is black enough. You can't make this up.
So would Meghan Markle, who's pretty white,
Right. Yeah.
would she be considered
She would still be, yeah.
diverse?
She
Or,
would, yeah.
or
Huh? As a white guy, even Michael has his own doubts about the possibility for advancement for himself at Disney, saying, quote, "As far as Disney is concerned, I'm a white male."
Now I'm a half step below a department head. I have a team under me, but I don't oversee a whole department. And I like to oversee a whole, whether that's at Disney or having to lead. So.
Okay. Do you think that you'll have the opportunity at Disney?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think I'm sort of like well prepared for it. I'm well positioned for it. But as far as Disney's concerned, I'm a white male. That's not who they're looking to promote at the moment.
In fact, Michael actually got to experience Disney's discrimination against white males firsthand.
So,
Oh, do you think that has a lot to do with it?
well, I don't know a lot, but it's something to do with it.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think the competition is?
Oh, I mean, I've been up for jobs internally against people who have less experience than me, and haven't gotten.
Okay. And they were given to somebody else. Do you think it had something to do with their...
One or two cases, I was told very explicitly that it is. Yeah.
Explicitly how? What did they tell you?
I mean, I've been at the company 11 years now, so I have friends in HR and I have friends in those divisions, and they're like, look, nobody else is going to tell you this, Mike, but they're not considering any white males for a shop. They're just not. That's not what they want.
I mean, he alone has a case for a lawsuit here. But of course, he doesn't want to rock the boat, right? Because that's how Hollywood works. If you rock the boat, then you don't get any other jobs. And we've been told that specifically by people that have been inside and outside of Hollywood. If you rock the boat, you don't get any more jobs. You don't get any more jobs. Holy cow. Not getting any advancement, and now, whoa, yeah. Oh, I know, right? Man. I hope Bob Iger wears a gold chain and acts black while walking around the office now. I love it. The first Spider-Man movie was not the issue. It's the second Spider-Verse movie. I didn't even bother as this stupidity really began. Peter Parker is still Caucasian and male, but Miles is his own thing. Yeah. And for what on the kitchen, for what that one did, it worked. Well, there you go then. Well, he dug his own grave. So true. So true. See, kids, this is why you don't drink with strangers. You're not in full control of your reactions and responses, and it takes the smart filter the good Lord gave you and rips it away. That is so true. That is so true, because you've especially not as like the guy's drinking wine the entire time, and that's like a big old glass. So yeah, I imagine he's pretty lit.
And so it's probably fair that Disney would say, we don't want a white person to play this role.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're very careful about messaging, because they don't want to get to discrimination in either direction. But certainly there have been times where, there's no way we're hiring a white house person.
Just kind of unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken, but
how would they say it?
There's no way we're hiring a white male. They say
like straight to you, or okay.
They'd be very careful how they message that to agents.
In like email or whatever.
But
After getting it.
Yeah. Because if you said that in an email and those documents get exposed, oh man.
Dose of Disney's discrimination himself, it seems like Michael may have been hit with a reality check that discrimination against people based upon race is probably not cool.
I mean, it kind of feels like at some point there's going to be a lawsuit. That's kind of how it feels, just because of,
And that is a lawyer talking. Now, could it get worse? It actually does. Not only does Disney discriminate against white men, it gives management bonuses to hire DEI candidates over white men, totally disregarding their level of qualification, as long as they're not white. You heard me correctly. A part of some executives' compensation package is based on hiring and retaining black hires. We saw this in the case.
They're literally paying people inside the company to only hire diversity hires. Literally. Oh my God. Actually, for any drinkers, maybe y'all can concur, but I've always heard that people are stupid honest when they're drunk. Well, that's possible too. That doesn't help too. Ridiculous children. Not rocking the boat is why I never said anything. Yeah, the pink mafia is real, and a lot of CEOs are gay. They all know each other and eat at the same restaurants. Wow. Maybe this is one of those. Maybe. Yeah, seriously messed up. Seriously messed up. You can bet that is going to see Disney get a lawsuit from the feds over civil rights violations on that. Well, if not by this administration, definitely the next one. But this administration ain't friends to big business in any way, shape, or form, even if they virtue signal the same as they want. So maybe we'll see something for that. That's crazy. She better have given that guy at least an old fashioned so he feels somewhat good after getting fired. But he's drinking a lot right now. Well, there's your diversity. Yup. Wow. They literally pay for it. So here's some leaked tapes. This is Avarn Krishna, CEO of IBN. So we're take underrepresented in gender, and you've got to move both forward by a percentage.
Of IBM, America First Legal has launched a lawsuit. Many people coming out of the woodwork from IBM, from these Fortune 500 companies, all saying they've experienced this. We are certain to hear from people inside Disney who've made these claims. Many people here in Los Angeles, here in Hollywood, very afraid of Disney, very afraid of retaliation against their creative productions or movies or films or jobs for speaking about this truth. But if you have been a victim of discrimination, please reach out to OMG or Citizen Journalism Foundation. We will try to get you representation to get your rights back.
I've had it with all my personal and private information being exposed and exploited by big.
They are open goal level.
OMG.
I mean, HR keeps a huge spreadsheet. Yeah.
What kind of spreadsheet?
I mean, I haven't seen it exactly, but I mean, literally, like, you know, they have stats. 17% of our executives at this level identify as XYZ. 40% of our executives at this level identify as, you know.
Oh, yeah. They're keeping records. Yeah. Holy cow. IBM, more like IBS, right, General Duality? Oh, my God. Wow. Wow.
Dude, they have goals that they're trying to. They want a certain percentage of diversity here, a certain percentage of diversity there.
But are these these are open goals? Because you're saying they can't say it in such specific terms. So are they open goals?
They are open goals at a senior enough level.
So how does Disney explain pushing these discriminatory practices to the people that they work with? Well, according to Michael Giordano, it seems like it's a sensitive issue, and they use code words and buzzwords.
I'm guessing that there's a acceptable code words and buzzwords that are used to explain what they're looking for. They might say something like, you know, look, we're not looking at like the usual suspects for this job. You know, so it's like not like a legally actionable thing, but everybody knows what it means.
According to Michael, even Disney's human resources agencies are on board with these practices.
And I mean, like these three people out here, right? These three people walking towards James. And then we saw some people walk past James earlier. These have to be Disney employees. Like, I just want to see the guy that went in there and told the executives that James O'Keefe was outside. Like, that's what I want. Yeah, it keeps getting worse and worse as part of Chris. Absolutely. Love to see the discovery in court. Oh, I know, right, JR? Wouldn't it be funny if the interviewer actually identified as XYZ and then said interviewer gets hired right there on the spot and gets a hush-hush move? At Disney, interviews, Disney, interviewers, do they do a gay test on the people that are interviewing? I don't know. Apparently they ask, which is also illegal.
Hi, guys. Do you know what the code words are for the discriminatory hiring practices? Do you work in HR? No? With the buzzwords? They don't know what I'm talking about now, but they will soon.
You know, for writers and actors, I'll hear all the time, like, you know, I'm looking to hire writers and actors who bring diversity, and I'm not looking to bring on any more clients who are like, you know, so there's.
And that's not the first time we've heard that. There's other Hollywood actors who have come out and flat out said that their agents tell them nobody wants a white guy anymore. Yeah, white and male is old and stale is the buzz term going around Hollywood. And he's admitting that it's fully infested inside of the Walt Disney Company as well. Holy cow. This explains the left's fixation on dog whistles. Yep, because they are always dog whistling because they can't actually say what they want to say because it's illegal. So yeah, yep. Would they hire QBG? He's every race, it seems like. No, he looks white. He looks too white. He's too light skinned. Remember, we talked about that earlier. I was about to say there aren't personal identity protection laws to not ask many questions. Yep. Rest in peace to Disney Legal. Now Disney Horn Dog translated their coded racism for a lawsuit. There you go. F&T is going to be nuts tomorrow. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Why did you go take my nap over? All right, JR24. I see you, buddy. Have a good day. Peace out, my nerdy brothers. Farm work calls. All right, Purdy, do have fun, buddy. Glad you made it in today. Holy cow. Funny thing about right-wing dog whistles, it's only the lefties, whoever knows what they mean. I know. That's because they're the ones that always have the dog whistle and virtue signal. They can't, he's saying right here that they can't admit to those words. So they flat out admit those words. Oh, my God. Yeah, they flat out. Not right now, no. Oh, my gosh. They do this and expect white people, white males to buy the products. Yeah. Right? Like, that's the problem. They still expect you all. They think you're idiots. They think the average, because they just look at you as a consumer. They just want you to consume. But the average fan, the average viewer, the average customer, right? They think you're an idiot. It's insane.
Definitely that focus.
Disney even has an internal organization such as 20th Action Group, whose sole purpose is to promote discriminatory DEI hiring practices and to push bizarre characters and storylines on children. The question is, can the people just come to work, make their cartoons, and do the discrimination elsewhere? But apparently not on CEO Bob Iger's watch. So how is prioritizing these DEI practices over hiring merit-based talent worked out for Disney shareholders, you might ask? Well, over the past 5 years, the S&P index is up over 88%, and Disney is down almost 30%, making that once golden brand one of Wall Street's biggest disappointments. Yes, the disaster that Disney has become is probably the most glaring example of what happens when you prioritize DEI over talent content creators and executives who truly know how to build value. So will Disney turn it all around and hire or promote based upon merit? We shall see. This is just part one. We got another tape coming out next week. This is a multiple part series. I spoke with Michael Giordano. You'll see that soon.
Are you going to date?
We are.
You have nothing to say?
I haven't seen you.
Do you work for Disney?
I'm not gonna.
Is this you right here? And hopefully we get a comment from the CEO, Bob Iger, reporting from Burbank, California, outside the Walt Disney Company. This is James O'Keefe with OMG.
God bless James O'Keefe. God bless that man. May his house grow and prosper. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, because he loves doing that. He loves doing that last part of showing up and going, yeah, by the way, we caught you. Oh my God. This is so good. This is so good. Yeah, they expect white males to join the military and die in their wars, though. Yup. And updates for the Player's Handbook and made orcs Latino. Oh my God. That's not racist at all. Jesus.
She wants you.
What, baby?
She wants to watch them.
You're not going to sit on my... I'm working right now, honey. You can't be out here right now. If we're playing games or doing something like that later, we will. But I'm not talking to grandma right now, baby. We have more ammo against the left, as they can say after this. We are racist, sexist, etc. Yeah, exactly. Like you have nothing left after this. We flat out know you've got discriminatory hiring practices. Run, Forrest, run. That's right. Holy cow. Can we watch that last part again? Yes, we can. Yes, we can, Madhouse. We'll bring that up right here. Where is that? I love this part. I love this stuff when he does this.
This is just part one. We got another tape coming out next week. This is a multiple part series. I spoke with Michael Giordano. You'll see that soon.
We are.
You have nothing to say?
I haven't seen you in.
Do you work for Disney?
I'm not gonna.
Is this you right here?
Hopefully, we get a comment from the CEO, Bob Iger, reporting from Burbank, California, outside the Walt Disney Company. This is James O'Keefe with OMG.
Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Oh, and the guy, of course, the guy drives a Tesla. I love that too. He drives an electric vehicle. Not only do they think we're idiots, but they think we're beholden to them because they have a monopoly on entertainment. Yep, and they don't anymore. They don't anymore. How much actual TV do you watch nowadays, Godseed? What do you watch more, YouTube, or do you watch more terrestrial television? You know what I mean? Like most of us do. Oh, he knows he screwed up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And apparently, because the guy's like, it's been months. Like, so apparently this has been apparently James has been working this for a while. Because he's like, it's been months. And yeah, holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, as soon as you see James O'Keefe, you're like, oh shit. James doesn't need to hit the gym when he chases people. That's right. That's right. He gets all his cardio in. Oh, what's up, Flip City? What's up? James running is kind of funny to watch. It is. He's a tall, lanky guy. It's kind of funny to watch him run, especially in a suit, too. It looks so much weirder with his suit flying behind him like a cape. He's a superhero, man. Stupid is as stupid does. That's right. Holy cow. The more they tighten their grip, the more stocks and profits slip through their fingers. That is right, Godseed. That is absolutely right. I'm not into the movie like most, but I absolutely love the quote. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love it. They think that. They do think that. Haha, it's fucking great. He'll be fired by tomorrow or move to another job, and Disney stock will at least be in the low 90s. I hope you're right, Madhouse. I hope you're right about that one. He's definitely fired, though. His ass is definitely fired. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's Run screams that he's been busted. Oh, yeah, that Run screams that he's been busted. Oh, 100%. And like, you could see him getting ready to get up from the table. Like, as soon as James sat down, you could tell he was like, shit. You know what I mean? Like, he knew exactly what was going on. He knew exactly what was going on. Holy cow. They think that because they own these franchises, they own us. No, you have to earn the fans. Facts, Spartacus. Absolute facts. And that's what they've forgotten. That's what they have forgotten. Holy cow, have they forgotten. Stopped watching TV before I left high school since 2015. See, there you go. There you go. I haven't paid for TV my entire adult life. I just use the internet to look up content I want to watch. See, there you go. There you go. They don't have to worry about profit. Larry Fink will prop them up. Somebody's going to have to. Holy cow. Holy cow. Well, there you go, boys and girls. If you're watching the video aspect of this part's going to be over. Holy cow. I can't wait for James' next expose next week. That's going to be incredible. I can't wait to watch this guy's full running away from James O'Keefe. And I really hope James gets a hold of Bob Iger. I think that's going to be incredible, but I doubt it. Bob Iger's probably got his own like little secret back door to get out of the Walt Disney Company that nobody else knows about. He's probably got his own parking spot inside the lot over there, and he'll just drive out. Holy cow. Maybe that was Bob Iger's Tesla. But that's amazing. So if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button, comment below, leave us a little love down there. Subscribe or follow if you haven't already, because this is going to be insane, and it's only going to get worse for the Walt Disney Company.